know, do y'all pay attention to No Jumper?
I do. I do partially.
Partially,
But
yeah.
I know the characters. I know what they got going on. So whatever you bring up, I'm gonna be a little bit.
What?
tailored
It's
on
just because people are starting to say it's a downfall of No Jumper now, just because he exposed House Phone.
Yeah.
He outed him. So House Phone left the show like 2 days ago, and then another big host, Blasey, left the show.
Blasey.
Yeah, he was on Disconnected with House Phone. He's pretty popular.
Okay.
But a lot of people are starting to turn on Adam now because they're saying that he could have stopped the outing of House Phone, and because he stopped, there was some other stuff that came up after that. He like deleted an interview, but they're saying like he couldn't delete the one that exposed House Phone. And then when House Phone was confronting him about it, when they finally did the interview on camera, Adam was kind of getting defensive, like. You know what I'm saying? And then go stun on him and say, I pay for your mama's funeral, kind of threw that at him. You know what I mean?
Then
So I think
threw a drink at him. Right?
Yeah, I think that's why he ultimately left. But do you think it's a downfall of No Jumper? And do you think because like what No Jumper's doing is kind of different and unique because he has the live shows and kind of like the stuff we're doing. That's kind of a new territory. So do you think that's how do you feel about like this being the new media? And is this the first kind of company to fall under the BS?
They not No Jumper not going nowhere. They got too big of a platform. They got a foundation too. It's like they can't really just fall off. Like they got a lot of new stuff going on, but that's not what got them here. What got them here is the interviews like XXX and Takashi and Takashi. Yeah. If anything, they could always fall back on that and be like, okay, we could just start over again.
But you think that they're just gonna keep replacing hosts? Is that what's gonna go on? Because I'm more than sure that's what's gonna happen.
They can do that too.
Because I feel like that's what usually happens. It's like either people something ends up happening and someone leaves and starts doing their own thing, or it's like a disperse, or like people just want to. Usually people want to do their own thing, but I can see the drama.
But they are. That's the crazy part. Is like the majority of the hosts now each have like their own YouTube and their own live podcast, and they're just kind of piggybacking off of whatever content Adam puts up or whatever they talk about. They'll go on their show after they do the Adam show and kind of go live and talk about the same stuff. So they're coming up, which is kind of crazy, just how Adam kind of put them all on and then put them on with their own podcasts. And it's kind of a weird situation because I know he feels a kind of way about it. They're starting their own thing, off the clout that he gave them basically. So.
But you think it was because I know that also when you're like the main person to start, let's say a group, start something, a lot of people get big headed and start being not as cool as they were with the rest of their cast. So I think that could also be a thing because some people, hey, when you're working with someone, y'all work together so much and then people get ego in the way and all this stuff. Like some people don't want to deal with that. And you don't know what's happening behind closed curtains. So it might be some other underlining issues that haven't come to light.
Stoner's committee got a point, which I get. They're trying to be like Barstool. Yeah, I see. But he said he's really mad because, like D said, everybody got their own platform outside of No Jumper, AD, all of them. So I know he's probably a little annoyed at that. And I know he's even maybe made some sly comments on the show, kind of like,
yeah, he said he got to redo the contract.
Yeah. So, that was already some stem from that. So he probably going to get some people on and that listen.
He probably not dropping a big enough bag. Like, if you like.
But I mean, that's what, because he made another point, because now that all of them do YouTube, like they understand, you know what I mean, like how much money, you make kind of doing this. And so he was saying like some of the shows wasn't justifying, like he was paying them, pretty good, you know what I'm saying? But he was saying he was losing money every, basically every show. So, Adam wasn't too mad that they left because, he was taking the L on, their shows, which kind of in this business, you kind of got to take, a little bit of an L. You got to just figure out how you're going to make that up, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're doing if you're just doing like a YouTube by yourself and it happens to, you know, go up, you know, good for you where you don't have no overhead, but having overhead and doing what we're like the stuff we're doing is, you know, not easy. Like, but this is, you know, the future.
Thanks for watching. We just hit that 11K, so we're on our way to 12. So make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time.